Hey guys, I think I'm streaming. Probably should have checked my settings before I started. It's been a while. Um, got some cheap brushes here. I'm going to attempt to use, um, do some dry brushing, um, and test them out. Hmm, bear with me, guys. Just checking everything out real quick. Okay, cool. It's like I am. So, printed this recently, and this came from what's it, FOG, Flesh of the Gods, say. It's on my manufacturer. I'll look it up here in a moment. I'm sorry. I was practicing on this misprint before I started. And I'm just kind of also practicing with this brush, just kind of trying it out, just seeing if it hits the spots and kind of how. I have some better brushes that I've used and I'm going to use. Probably I'm just, like I said, checking it out. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this one. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest. Not even worried about setting them in the water. They are so cheap. Now these are a softer bristle. I'm not sure how well they will or won't hold the paint. Um, which honestly, oh, I still got some more to do here. Yeah. This is one I actually found a hole that was still leaking some resin, so I had to kind of re-cure it a little bit. And, I was about to re-primer it and noticed it still had some leaky resin on it, so I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna use it and throw it away. Practice with it and throw it away. So um, actually does have a little bit of leaky resin still. I'm gonna try to avoid touching. Um, I mean, that seemed to hold the paint better for sure. Um, not sure. So I have this, which seems to be some kind of natural hair. Um, I would guess some kind of either cheap pig or something like that. Uh, Not really certain what it is, but give it a shot. Give it a try. It's a common thing. I see it on a lot of the cheap brushes. This one kind of feels more like what a paintbrush or maybe even a dry brush would feel like. Um, Guess if I had to like one so far, I would say this one's the best. Give me some cheap paints here. And what I have, um, some neutral gray. These are some Timber Tech. I was just wanting to try them. Timber Tech paint. So try them in my airbrush. I don't guess I really want to give a review, but I'll just say that they're not very pigment dense. So it's muddied a little bit. Put the gray back out if I need to. Just kind of want to get a lighter but not white color on the brush. Now see this I'm trying to use, and it does hold paint, but kind of wanting it to not soak up so much of the water. I mean, and yeah, and sometimes when you're dry brushing, oh, the brush is coming out. That's no bueno. Uh, it is, I guess. But this brush does feel more like a paintbrush, maybe not a very sturdy, well-built paintbrush, but and I could probably use a smaller one to get in here and kind of slap chop a better highlight on there, but um, again, just practicing with the colors first and with the trying out the paintbrush. Ooh. Yeah, so I am, like I said, liking this one better than its counterpart. So, um, bothering to use a um, miniature holder, paint holder. The smaller one would definitely get up in there better. It's okay though. You can be rough with this. Don't care if it probably won't. Once it's very white, probably a little bit wider with that. Would be right up there. Well, I mean that kind of came out. I mean, I've seen worse. Trying to what I'm trying to say here, but it's kind of hard to see here. The nuances, color variations, I can see it very clearly. I wonder if I can turn down. would like to take this and just see how I kind of get in there and kind of highlight his eyes a little bit. Got these neat little, like a breathing apparatus in the back of his face here. See if we could just get in there with a little bit of white. And yeah, there's usually some unrealistic, I think, addition of shadows to a face or highlight, excuse me, to a face because you want to draw attention to it. You want it to be visible. I would say the only way to draw attention to a dark face is by making it really dark, like it's purposely obscured from view, like under a very long dark hood, perhaps. So, just so you guys can follow along, here would be the primered um, version of the. I'm gonna look at the name of that. Then I have a wizard that I'm going to do. I had airbrushed this with a dark blue and then added, lightened it up a little bit and gone over it. And yeah, I can see the subtle variation, the difference, but it is subtle and not as, I don't know if I want to try to use a wash or what, but it's a very interesting piece here. I want to try to make the glow from these flames, like blue flames, kind of glow off of his body. So I'm trying to figure out the color scheme I want to use a cloak. I've been looking at some images online and so forth. Haven't quite found my inspiration yet. I printed out this bard. I want to say this is from. I say this is from Flesh Gods too. Um, so far, the only exposed parts of her body are here. I guess when I was airbrushing this at first, I may have thought her entire leg was flesh, but then I noticed, and so um, I was using the pink as a tone for the undertone for the flesh. And you can still see it a little bit in her cheeks and in her, but it's a little bit opaque. I need to come back and finish her. And I'm kind of again here just torn on colors. I know I'm going to go white probably for her shirt and the inside of the puffs. But I need to find some kind of color scheme to go between her leggings or stockings or hose, whatever those are, and her cap and shirt. But I love the scene. I love the sculpt. It's just beautiful. The nicks in the wood, the lamp here, which I'm going to try to use to make the light source, which is going to be interesting, maybe a little challenging to get a glare here going off of her backside. Thought that would sit on the chair better, but will be visible. I also have this like armsman, and I've tried to go over and do him initially with some Vallejo metal, and it worked okay, and it looks better kind of in person than it does on camera to me. But I'm trying to add some highlights. I don't know if it's going to zoom in, but the helm here. Um, Probably time for a good matte varnish too on it. And then I went over the leather portions with was a Citadel leather? Was it snakebite leather? Yeah. Um, and I like the look of it so far. I need to add a little more contrast, and I had to figure out the face. I had trouble figuring out if this one, I don't know if he's undead or, I think I need to look into the character and find out a little bit more about him. I think there's a character sheet behind him though, so. Oops, off camera, off camera. My bad. Where am I at? Where am I at? Where do we go? Right here. Okay. Anyway, let me spin this guy around one more time. Make sure that we can, the camera can get a good glimpse of him. He's unfinished again, but um, he's coming along. He's got his bases pretty much everywhere except for his face. We just need to figure out how we want to hit those rivets. Oh, I missed some leather clasp up here. I need to hit um, and tidy up the leather. And I'm not sure how I want to handle these bands on the back of his legs. I'm not sure if those are. I think they're like leather straps and cloths, so maybe they should be like an off-white and then a brown, a darker brown in the middle. Um, Again, here I want to say that these are probably supposed to be metal rivets, so they need to be hit silver and then probably touched with white again. And of course, we got some edge highlighting to do and so forth. But this guy's coming along, I think. Um, yeah, one other one in progress. Ooh. And I'm experimenting with some different. Well, I experimented with this a little too much, but experimented with different paints and techniques and brushes on the chest, and I haven't ruined it because I mean, you can never ruin it, but yeah, it's definitely gonna need some work. And I've also tried some white. I don't, it's like I had a really good looking model when I had finished everything and stopped before I started the highlights and like experimenting with the white over here. But yeah, yeah, at this point but she's not, she's like I said, you can't ruin these things. Tried it. Uh, I think I'll be able to actually go over this and fix it. I won't have to like remove it or anything, and then I'll just need to touch things up again. Um, Time for another varnish too. Let me clean that one up. But yeah, plenty of things to paint. Plus, I've got miniatures being um, printed as we speak. Bear with me for a moment. I have a few more here. Plus, I have a whole Warhammer there. Age of Sigmar army to paint as well. This is a witch. I want to say this one was from. You know what? I'm gonna get in trouble. These guys are gonna get mad at me or something if I don't um, put the right miniatures with the right tribe on my mini factory. So I'm just gonna refrain for now. But before I end this little stream, I will. It's crazy how much adding paint will pull these details out. I mean, and details that you won't even notice. Like, I will think that I have a model cleaned up and ready to be painted. And then I'll start adding some primer and then that first layer of contrast. And I mean, just all these supports that you've missed pop out like that little one right in there. I don't even know. Can the camera see? Yeah, see the team one right in there. It's really neat. You can see the holes in the bottom. I end up usually slicing all my own, or supporting and hollowing all my own stuff. But the dwarf I put together, I think he's also from Flesh. These are one. I'm pretty sure that I need to stop. I'm pretty sure that these are Flesh of the Gods, but I was really impressed with them. Their miniatures were really nice. All of these are either from Witch Song, DM Stash, Art Villain Games, which you haven't seen any from Art Villain Games. I haven't painted any of those yet. But this is something G something. He's a guild master. I haven't read the backstory, looked at the campaign for these guys yet. I'm really interested, but just really wow, wow, man, that stinks. That was actually just slack on my part. You guys can see those support that I sand off. Uh, anyway, I guess I must have got excited about getting this one on the paint. Oh, you know what I did? I mixed up some paint, and I was just so in love with the color. I ran and grabbed the miniature, and didn't bother to make sure he was cleaned up. Um, and this one, I don't know. I've like misplaced the base for the poor dwarf, but I'm excited to paint him. I love dwarves. Um, they have a lot of interesting features to paint. And this guy's just, he's got the perfect amount of like detail, but not, he's got an animal that goes with him too, but like not overwhelming amount. Um, Need to primer those, which I'll be walking over here to do in a few minutes. I might try to get that on camera. Um, this is another one that I've amassed. And she's got kind of a zenithal on her. I think I ran out of paint as I was zenithing her, and it's almost time for me to leave or something. I don't know, but that's a terrible job. Um, yeah, so I'm trying to get some paint on some of these guys today. You know, hang out and watch, and maybe people pick on me for messing something up or something like that. It's fun for all ages. Uh, let's look for a base real quick for the I don't remember what base. See, that's what you get when you don't do things in a timely manner and stuff piles up. I think this one's it though because her feet. Yeah, this is it. Oh, her foot misprinted too. I just noticed. You know what? We're gonna not tell anyone about this, and we're just gonna go with it. It's my mini. I'm the only one who will probably even ever see it. Well, I guess you guys will see it. I need to take more pride in my work. But right now, I'm having to balance that between taking pride in my bank account. So I try to run a very fair. What's there? Let's have some gel handy. But today, I didn't. Oh, I usually put a couple glues in a small cup, and then if I have one that I'm using, I'll put it in upside down. That way I kind of know that it's, especially if it's not bent or anything yet. I buy or not Dollar General. I buy Harbor Freight super glue because you just can't beat those Harbor Freight prices. Get a Harbor Freight in your area. I suggest you champion their store for your hobby needs. They can get you everything but your paint. Yep. Okay. This is how I try not to be wasteful. Oh, see, look at there. Showing off and made a fool of myself. Ooh, yeah, I really did. Well, I'll always wait till it dries and sand it off. Some time to set and cure. My lovely. And you will get painted here in a moment. What color though? I'd already painted this guy. I used a combination of dark brown, kind of a burnt sienna or burnt umber, excuse me, kind of a burnt umberish color with a peach dry brush over top, just all the way over him. And that just looked incredible. I really liked it. Got some pictures. Not sure if I got any video footage of that. What's this in his back? Is that a hole that I made? I don't have my little pick close at hand. Let's see if I can use a makeshift device here to get whatever that is. For the support. Stick do it. Do some cured resin or something. I don't know. All sticky and gooey. Huh. Paint. Weird. There's something in the paint, and I put it on or something. Yep. Okay. Well, am I ready to get started with this? This is all my first time. Also, my first time doing this. I'll watch this footage and go back and try to determine what I could have ahead of time. Um, things like that that could just help the stream flow. And any feedback you guys have would be helpful too. Um, always looking to learn more. Just cleaning out some brushes real quick. Excuse me. Oh, rude dude. Remember that I'm on camera. Okay, let's um, let's go ahead and drop a coat on this guy right now and just see what it looks like. Do I want to go brown again? See, gray is such a well, I know what the brown looks like, so let's try something different. I'm gonna try something kind of like a shade type of paint. Something that will something previously mine, but that'll be kind of brown. So let's go a different route. Um, what I've been wanting to see what a couple colors would look like together. So I'm gonna use a blue and a purple. I'm gonna use the purple to begin. And we'll thin it down. Let's do some glaze medium out here too. And like a number 8 or a 6, that would be great. And I should have them right here at hand. Yeah, don't think anything special. So you guys see my color palette here. Basically, I've just taken some glaze medium that I mixed up. Um, this is just my own little blend here. And some purple, just some cheap purple paint. I'm gonna try to use it like a wash. Now, I probably should have let this thing dry a little bit better, but honestly, just wanted to see how it looks. I didn't mix enough of it, but definitely get an idea. Painting a small area here. And the only thing I've done, honestly, with this paint, I don't think I added the transparent white medium in here, um, which is a big, I think, secret of the